Welcome back to Tales of Praxis, everyone. I'm Aaron Suduko, the founder of With the Terrible Fate. Excited to be continuing this journey through the remastered edition of Tales of Symphonia with you all, and hopefully to publish another analytical article on withtheterriblefate.com about the Tales series this week. It will be a weekly thing. This week is a bit of an adventure because in addition to journeying through the Tales universe, I'm going to be lecturing at PAX East on Thursday, as I've mentioned on previous broadcasts, all about the Xenoblade Chronicles series. So if you're a fan of the series, if you know my work from there, if you're just interested in thinking more about the storytelling of JRPGs, hope you check that out, whether you're going to PAX or if you want to follow along on PAX's official stream. It's going to be streamed. So all the info's on the site. Definitely check that out. And to that end, I will plug this at the end of the broadcast too, if I remember, but not going to be streaming this Wednesday or Friday because I will be out of town, focused on other JRPG series. But we will pick back up a week from today and try to make this this current stream and adventure of ours as fulfilling and to cover as much content in the game as possible. So let's get into it. We went on an adventure through the sewers last time. We got the back way into Meltokio, met Regal, a prisoner whom we took prisoner, and we just finished the long and winding journey through the mines to find inhibitor ore in an effort to save poor Presea from her developmentally challenged state, basically, where she doesn't have normal emotional responses or really development as a human because she's having a Crucius crystal cultivated inside of her body as part of an experiment. So, let's head back to Ozette, see if we can save her from her terrible fate. See? Plugging the brand even when I don't mean to.
This is gonna be cake.
No way!
If any Xenoblade fans do show up on stream, I want to chat a little bit about that series. I got a small sneak preview of what I'm going to be talking about on Thursday. Feel free to shout it out in chat. Happy to talk a little bit about that. I'll tell you, as much as I love JRPGs and video game stories, and you know that I do, I am a little looking forward to this coming week because having to keep more than one very long JRPG series in your head at a time, especially with the degree of granularity that you can confidently lecture about it and talk about it on stream and publish articles about it. Ooh, that is a large number of proper nouns and different plot beats and very complicated themes to manage. So excited to be able to do that with just the Tales series as opposed to Tales plus Xenoblade after this week. But if I accidentally refer to one of these characters as Ryan or say that we're going off to try to save the Bionis, you'll know the reason why. JRPG psychic confusion. Yes. Regal seemed to know a suspicious amount about this mine, but was not being very forthcoming as to why. Just saying he worked here in the past. So now we know Regal killed someone. Regal is such an interesting character to me. I think that special combination of resolve where he's super willing to admit and own up to his crime, but not really comfortable or feel safe talking about the details. It's interesting. Like the penance he's doing is just identifying himself with the crime rather than trying to explain himself or account for himself or even absolve himself, really. Genus aggressively protective of Presea, as ever.
This is gonna be a piece of cake! No way! Demon!
I call on the name of the mist. I summon you. Come, Undine.
Ready?
Never get tired of that.
That's it? I was just getting started.
It's interesting too how after traveling all around Silverant and feeling like you're going across the whole world, but really having all of the places being pretty proximate to one another, now suddenly you're in Teveala and not that many hours into the journey here, you have a boat and you're required to go on this big seafaring adventure all the way to a different continent in order to get this inhibitor ore. It is a journey back to Ozette. Evie agrees. Alright, can he stick the landing with this dog? There we go.
Let's get rid of him quick.
No way! Spirit seal! Heavy tiger one!
That's that.
Okay, I'll admit, it didn't take as long to get back to Ozette as I had expected. I think finding the mines in the first place and finding the dock on that continent was a little more of a challenge. And the perpetual twilight vibe to Ozette, too, is really an interesting atmosphere. Because if you look on that screen, right, you could see the bright blue sky off in the distance, but I guess maybe because it's just so encircled with trees.
Criminals.
Just have like a perpetual evening vibe to it, especially with the music.
Oh crap, not the Papal Knights again.
Yes, Ellis, but one of them is special
Why do they
this
always
time.
show up where we're going?
Well, well, if it isn't Master Zelos, I trust you are well. Damn it! Remember, capture Colette alive.
go all
You
out.
never want to fight in a town. It hasn't ended well for them so far in this journey.
Are you all ready? Power!
Ready for this? First aid.
Spirit Seal!
No way!
Ready for this?
Seal!
Long live the Pope.
What's that?
Was that Long Live the Pope? Don't remember that death cue.
We managed to win.
It's my fault again. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Don't be silly. They're after my life, too. The Professor and Genus are wanted because they're half-elves. Sheena is from Mizuho, now considered a village of traitors. And Regal is considered a traitor as well.
Thanks.
So in a sense, we were all chosen to be outcasts.
Stop thinking everything's your fault.
I'm sorry, Lloyd.
You don't need to apologize for it.
Ow! Ugh! Ow! Ow!
Harder to cover that up is just having slept funny.
Colette! Professor! Colette's...
She's running a fever. But what could be causing this much pain?
Move. Please leave this to me.
Presea? All right.
Good work, Presea.
Never trust a girl without a soul.
Damn! Corinne!
And also never trust a man with dragons, but that's more of an obvious one.
I am Rodile, the most cunning of the Desian Grand Cardinals.
Man, all these
I
Grand
hope
Cardinals.
you don't mind me taking the chosen one.
They each have giant egos in
Why
their
are the
own
Desians
special
in
way.
Tetheola? Colette!
Lloyd, will you help Presea?
Yeah. I've carved the charm. With this, she should return to her real self.
Presea, are you okay? What? What am I doing? Where's my daddy? What have I been doing?
Imagine being stunted as a zombie little girl and you wake up and that's the first thing you experience. Can't even imagine it.
Thank you for assisting me with my daddy's burial.
Have you calmed down a little?
I've been a great burden on you all.
You remember?
Yes, mostly. Why did you have an X-sphere like that on you? I received it from a person named Varley.
I knew it. Varley.
I wanted to save my sick daddy. I wanted to learn how to wield an axe so that I could work in my daddy's place. So Varley introduced me to Rodile, and I was taken to the Research Academy in Cybac.
The experiments on you were carried out by order of the Pope, right?
Which means that Desian is in league with the Pope.
Presea, do you have an older sister?
No,
Do you have any other family?
I have a younger sister. She left to go into service for a noble, and that was the last I saw of her. And my mommy died when I was a child.
When you were a child? You're still a child now.
Oh, yes, of course. That's right.
At any rate, we can't just leave you here in this village by yourself if you have no one to turn to.
Yes, the people of this village seem to avoid her.
I'd like to go with all of you if that would be all right.
Huh? Why?
It's my fault that Colette was taken away, so please, let me help in her rescue.
Please allow me to come along as well. It seems that my fate is linked to your enemy.
No question.
Of course
Come
you're
on.
welcome to
What
join
kind of
us.
game do you think this
Help us
is?
save Colette.
I will.
Thank you. I am in your debt. I shall not betray your trust.
Now let's hurry and find Colette.
All right. They headed east.
So you've lost the Chosen.
My man.
You again. What have you done with Colette?
Rodial is ignoring our orders and acting on his own. I know nothing of it.
Internal strife? How pathetic.
Say what you will. Either way, he will have no choice but to abandon the Chosen.
What do you mean?
The Chosen is useless as she is now. You can let her be.
You've got to be kidding me. We're going to rescue Colette no matter what. And if you get in our way...
Then, I suggest you seek the Riards and head for the eastern skies. I'm sure the people of Mizuho have located the Riards by now.
What's that guy trying to do?
Lloyd, stop trying to handle Kratos.
Ah, well,
you
who
can't
cares?
handle Kratos.
If he's useful, make use of him.
I agree. Anyway, let's head back to Mizuho for now.
Okay then, just to make it official, welcome to the group, Presea. Thank you.
My cute little Presea. I'll protect you, okay?
Zealous, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Zelos. I'll...
Come on, let's go.
I'll protect you too.
Nice guys finished last, my man.
Oh, stupid Lloyd!
It's funny, Oh! I think this is new. I don't remember being able to quick jump. Now let's walk it. Mizuho's like 10 feet away. I was going to say, my very good friend and colleague in With a Terrible Fate, Dan Hughes, will oftentimes talk about how, especially as he's gotten older, he has an appreciation for games that are just totally authentic and genuine in the way that they treat human beings in the world and avoid cynicism, like so many other modern stories do. And I didn't have Tales of Symphonia coded in my head as an anti-cynical game, but it's sort of feeling that way to me now, where, yeah, there are twists and turns and there's subterfuge, but there is something very just genuine and heartwarming about the party where, you know, after Presea having been the horrible subject of these experiments and Regal confessing that he is a murderer and not even explaining how or why that happened, they just have a very genuine need that they voice to continue with the party and help them in their mission, in part for their own reasons and in part for the party's. And it's not even a question for the rest of the group. They just get brought along very quickly, but not in a way that feels artificial or forced. It just really seem like people of that caliber who are willing to trust each other and go along with each other when the situation warrants it. It's interesting too. I had this thought when Colette was apologizing again, as she always is, that she and Regal are almost opposites, right? Like, Colette is always apologizing for things she doesn't need to apologize for, and Regal is so resolute that he won't even explain why it is that he was condemned in the first place and refuses to tell the story about it. Zealous, we all know what that's supposed to mean. Come on. As foretold. Lloyd, some people are complicated. It takes time to figure out what their motives are. I mean, I had to move the camera for that. That's kind of an important line to get. So the chief is in a coma because of Sheena's past failures. Strikes a chord with the raising of Azalea, amongst the other failures that the party has seen so far. Everyone has their failings, right? The burdens they bear. Sort of like Presea being isolated in her village. Yeah, Rain, but I said it first. We were just talking about Azalea. When I wish I had the list of all their ages off the top of my head, because I forgot Regal is also represented as someone who's older in the group. Has a few more years and rings on his tree, so to speak. That's interesting, the way they're phrasing this. I don't remember, but I wonder whether you're able to make pacts with summon spirits behind, besides Undini, before you leave Silverhunt for the first time. Should have gone back to one of the other seals. Tried it out. To the north. Zealous, come on, man. That's not even a good one. I don't remember how long that mine sequence we did last time held me up as a kid, but I really do think it was for a long time not being able to figure out that EX gem, and the reason I say that is really from this point onward, even what we did before this, freeing Presea, it feels so much fresher in my mind, in the sense of I think I did it fewer times, and I was just so relieved, too, when I finally got through the mine, to be out the other side and seeing the rest of this amazing story and everything the world had to offer, that I think I just soaked it up and absorbed it in a different way. This is where the real story begins, you might say. Said it was to the north, right? Am I crazy?
I don't care.
Maybe we have to go a different way back to the forest.
That's it? How's this getting started?
Lone Island north of Ozette. There you go. Would they could be that specific in the in-game dialogue? Good thing we checked. Oh yeah, I see it on the map.
This is gonna be cake. That was so...
And roll. This bolt sequence is one that's been burned in my head since the time I was a kid, too. Looking forward to being back here. There's one specific line. Can't wait to hear it again. We'll get there. Sheena has Karen, and I have this little living Pokemon who loves to bark during my streams, apparently.
This is gonna be a piece of cake!
I want Presea back in the party now that we have her back and emotionally freed. Let's get a full Teteyala crew going. How about that? Yeah, this mutual trust that Zealous is talking about, I think, is part of what I was thinking about in terms of anti-cynicism, too. I think the impressive thing, and granted it does come back to bite them a few times like it did with Kratos, is just how quickly and without reservation they're willing to cultivate that mutual trust with a newcomer. Okay, this dungeon's coming back to me. Oh, and yet I did it anyways. One rule, lightning hits the highest place. Rain, one step ahead of you today, come on. The most patronizing tone in the world. There we go. All is right with the world. Unlimited power! I guess it's kind of limited. It's only one color, but it's better than no lightning. Alright. Next we gotta find yellow lightning.
Get ready.
Now, can lightning actually be colored?
Beast!
I guess maybe depending on the clouds and the angle of the sun, if it's filtering through different particles of the atmosphere or something.
Beast!
I'm just too pretty. Seriously.
Yeah, remember those. It does feel kind of satisfying to have the party representative on the screen of the dungeon be Sheena when she didn't navigate the traps the first time and she's also trying to redeem herself for her failure. Sometimes gameplay matches up with story, I'm telling you. And we came all the way here for something we can't do right now. Tails, you're breaking my heart. See, this is one of those like mini games I didn't really get even as a kid though, because they make such a point of, oh, press this button if you're about to fall off. But really, I mean, if you're paying even a modicum of attention, it's very easy to navigate that screen. There's not really a risk of falling off. It's one of those many things that doesn't even really apply in many instances.
Ready for this? First aid! Beast! Demon light spear! Man, I rule! I'm so cool!
It's so nice that Zelos can be his own cheerleader when his harem from Meltokyo isn't around. Someone's got to cheer him on. Oh, that's right, I didn't go through this story yet. Losing my mind for a second. Here we go. That's not what you want.
Get ready.
Ready for this? First aid! Are you all ready? Here I go! Power infliction!
Awesome.
Power seal!
First aid.
That's that!
And we're back. I guess I can see how sometimes it takes so long for the light to come back. You might get impatient and try to move earlier than you ought to, in which case it would be a minigame after all. I feel really bad if I fall off one of these after trolling the mechanics so hard. Chest? I can't see. I don't think there's a chest. Oh, there is. Damn. They're trying to make it harder for me after all. There we go. And I still didn't fall. Ah! Oh no! Oh, not again. Oh. That's my punishment. Alright, but I didn't fall. I was much worse at spamming buttons as a kid, so I do remember more than one occasion when I actually fell.
How many?
this! Eagle die! First aid! First aid! This takes concentration, you know.
I didn't even know if I'm doing damage to the machine. She has that, oh, the card of lightning equipped, so yeah, that explains. You got a card to win. Stronger enemies. Alright. Maybe now we could actually beat this game.
I'm just too pretty. Seriously.
It's a trash compactor, Lord. Nah, I don't think that's what it is.
You want to tussle? Huh?
You're gonna be kidding me!
First aid!
Didn't like that. But I do like that I can do this. It all works out.
Ready?
That's that!
Oh, that was a lot of grade. I feel like sometimes the summon spirits earn you a lot of grade, and other times not. Maybe it's if you kill an enemy with their attacks. Love it. It's funny in a game where there's like so much lore and story relevant content about X spheres. To my knowledge, I don't really think they do any amount of similar story content with EX gems. They're kind of just a mechanic that don't warrant any narrative explanation, which strikes me as a missed opportunity. Missed, much like my lightning strikes.
You want to tussle? First aid! Man, I rule! I'm so cool!
You know, I forgot that we had to go through these dark hallways this many times, and I'm starting to see how you might get a little frustrated with them and try to rush it and subsequently end up falling. It's all an exercise in patience, my friends. Surprised I tweeted that I might dish about the Xenoblade panel in this stream, and thought that might bait some people into coming and asking questions, but I guess everyone would rather just wait for the panel itself, which is okay by me. I'm hoping it should be a fun time. It occurred to me as I was working on it today that without meaning to, I kind of took a different tack with this presentation than what I usually do, so it'll be a little different. Hopefully that'll be fun for the audience. It's definitely a bit of a learning curve for me, but I think it's going to be fun to see the game in the series in a slightly different light than what I'm used to and what people who are familiar with my work might be expecting. I'm gonna guess the machine up here gives us yellow lightning.
Ready for this? First aid!
Beast! It looks like it is over.
I feel like we're leveling up pretty efficiently here, more so than in some previous areas. Pick up the phone! I called it.
Let's see if numbers...
Ready for this? First aid!
Are you all ready?
Rising!
That'd be an easier way to target an attack for Sheena. I'm sure that numbers with it is better now than it was in the last couple of times, I tell you. It's all a learning curve.
Power seal!
That was so
I'll tell you though, that's a curve with, obviously, spending time playing as a different character. And that's a dimension of replay value that I never really even thought about with this game. But man, now as I'm revisiting, it does kind of make me want to replay the whole story, prioritizing a different character as the one I control. So I'll always just default to give me Lloyd, give me Asbel, give me Luke, like the main heroes of whatever game you're talking about. But the playstyles can be pretty radically different. It almost does make it feel like a bit of a different game.
More back!
Okay, I would love a different level 3 skill for Sheena though. I'm not a huge fan of the only one she has blowing back enemies. Torpedo enemy combos.
Ready for this? First aid!
Power spike seal! That's that.
Awesome. Man. I don't stop to look at the little sprites showing the item representations as often as I should, but look at that little representation of Genis's new weapon. That's beautiful. I respect games that put that much effort into every aspect of their graphics. That kind of hand-drawn stuff is always going to be more impressive to me than ultra-high-quality HD super lifelike. But come on, man. If you're looking for that out of something like a JRPG, you're looking for the wrong thing. A little late to trigger the Beware of Lightning skip. I guess I did just run into one of the lightning walls in the last room. Maybe that's what triggered it.
New foes.
This enemy sprite we just ran into on the map. The single eye with the tentacles and little diamonds for feet. Might be one of the most interesting generic field enemy sprites in the entire game. I mean, just JRPGs more broadly to me. But as far as I remember, it doesn't correspond to any enemy you actually fight.
I'm just too pretty.
And it looks like it just fell out of the dark imagination of some game designers, like nightmares. No correspondence to anything in the world. If I saw that for the first time and didn't know anything else about Tales of Symphonia, I'd almost guess it were a Lovecraftian game or something. Ooh, awesome. I think we can use that machine now. Small steps. I feel like the level of complexity in dungeons creeps up pretty quickly in Tales of Symphonia 2. Like, think back, if you've been with the stream the whole time, to the tree at Ruins, where we unlocked the first seal in the Gnome Regeneration. And that was just a few like, platform elevator mechanics, versus now we have to unlock different colors of lightning and go back and forth through darkness to find all the right places to use the right colors. Like, it's a lot more to manage now than we were initially taught to. This is a big run through the darkness. They thought they'd get me with their narrow little bridges. Ah, but they caught me with the wrong colored blocks for my lightning. That's almost worse. Unfair. At least you can drop down like that, save some time. Ah, shouldn't have been so cocky.
You're gonna regret this. Are you all ready?
Ready for this?
Ran directly into it.
Devastation!
Ready for this? First aid! Ready for this?
That's that.
I think I got the yellow block at the top by the actual seal, but I want to double check. Of course, there's another enemy. Worth it, though. You don't want to change the color of your lighting, and you realize you need to go back and change it again to finish the dungeon.
Spirit seal! Powers, ice, fire seal! Powers, ice, fire seal!
you're gonna be like 10 levels higher, then get out of here. Yeah, okay. It was worth double checking. Oh, but now we have to go and turn off the other lightning rod. That's a pain. This is definitely one of those temples where if you know where you're going, like if you're running this on New Game Plus, I think you can optimize the steps you take to be much more efficient than otherwise. I'm not quite there yet. I forget whether these respawn when you leave the room, but we can at least try to do it. I'm not confident that'll stay, but we could try. We'll have to come back here one day.
I don't care.
You're kidding me! You're kidding me!
Ready for this? First aid! Ready for this? First aid!
You're kidding me! Power! That's that!
I had a feeling that one was the memory gem. Love it when things work out.
I don't care.
Devastation! Beast!
Ready for this? First aid!
Redemption still eludes me.
I don't care.
You're kidding me!
Eagle kick.
Power seal! Spirit seal! Beast!
Eagle die.
Don't think ill of us. We had no choice.
Alright, that was a long and winding road back to where we were, but we got the machine turned on. Oh no! Alright. Barely. Ah, that turned on this machine too. So, did it retain our choices? Nope, super not. I had a feeling. Oh, that I did not remember. Let's see if we can see all the way up. Because we couldn't when we were actually up there. Yes, okay, my memory was right. So we want the third one, counting from the left. Awesome. Let's do it. Oh, there's a chest up there. I missed that. It looked like we needed to hit the second from the left to be able to get that. Let's see if it resets again if we go back. Awesome. Right.
How many of you are there?
Ready for this? Spirit seal!
Annoying! I call upon the maiden of the mist. I summon thee. Come, Undine.
Ready?
Fire seal! That was disappointing.
Alright, so if we just knock out this one, before we can get that chest. And those doing a good job of blending in too. Happy we saw it. Awesome. Worth it. Red, unlimited power. creepy how much the background looks like a miasma or something like toxic. It doesn't scan to me as lightning. It's much more menacing. It's kind of hoping for something a little more unusual than any X-Gen, if I'm being honest. But you gotta take what you can get.
Get ready.
Concentration. Ready for this? First aid.
Leave this.
Oh shit. Presea died?
First aid.
Be careful. We gotta manage our health better than that. You're our one healer.
Ready for this?
Try being safe. As I say that, I'm trusting Zealous with something as serious as the party's health. Like an error in my judgment, more than anyone else's. I think this was the way to the red blocks we had the misfortune of running into before. There we go. Was it worth it? Powered breeze. Totally worth it. It's always disappointing when the big reward for an item that's out of the way that you remember to go back and get was like a weapon for a character that you don't run in your main party or something.
Ready for this? First aid. This takes concentration, you know. Ready for this? First aid. I'm just too pretty. Seriously.
The obsessive and paranoid in me is just gonna go back and save one more time before we turn on the big lightning. I guess I should check if anything actually happens when we go and check the other machine. I don't remember. Oh. Just stops channeling lightning. There's no way to run around that skeleton.
This takes concentration. This takes concentration. Ready for this? First aid. Ready for this? First aid.
That's that.
Okay, get nice and prepped. Try not to be anxious about how Sheena epically failed last time. This time she has all of us. It's different because of the power of friendship. If I've learned one thing from JRPGs, it's friendship and mutual trust are the answers to all of life's problems. But are they wrong? I mean, look me in the eye and tell me they're wrong. Alright, here goes everything.
It's finally time.
Here I go.
Voltorb? What are you doing here?
It's just like before. What the hell is he saying?
Sheena, calm down. I'll translate. I am one who is bound to Mythos. Who are you?
Mythos again?
Also, why do you speak electricity orb? But
How
we
could he
can
make
talk about
pacts
that
with
later.
summoned spirits in both Tethe'ala and Silverant?
Yeah. Maybe Mythos went back and forth between the worlds with a Riard as well.
I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
He says that his pact with Mythos is broken, but he no longer desires a pact.
Why?
I will have no more dealings with people. Therefore, I desire no pact.
No, we need your help.
Sheena, be careful!
That's an interesting twist I wouldn't have otherwise expected either, that the summoned spirits have agency in deciding
Everyone,
whether or
watch
not
out!
to help.
Just like before. Corinne! Corinne! Why?
Sheena! Get a hold of yourself!
But...
Volt's just lost his faith in people. Make your vow and try forming a pact one more time. You can do it, Sheena.
Corinne!
I'm sorry that I couldn't be of more help.
No, Corinne! Don't die!
Kills me.
Sheena! Subdue Volt by force! Don't let Corinne's effort go to waste! Otherwise, you'll spend the rest of your life haunted by Volt's shadow!
For the sake of everyone that risked their lives to protect me, Volt! I demand your power!
That's the line I was talking about. Oh,
Why are you in such a hurry?
Are you all ready?
and Jesus, I mean,
Try this!
God, the pathos of poor Corinne, who was like engineered and experimented on by people caring that much about a person like Sheena to make the ultimate sacrifice. Oh man.
Ready for this?
It's not overstated, they don't make it a 10-minute death sequence or something the way that some other JRPGs would. But it says everything it needs to. The emotional content is just
For this?
way more than you might otherwise expect.
Away! Power seal!
Ready for this?
Fire
First
seal!
aid.
Here!
Ready for this?
Fire seal!
Ready for this? First aid.
Power spikes!
This? First aid. Ready for this? First aid. Spin kick.
Oh, Jesus.
First aid. Oh yeah.
Be careful!
Ready for this?
Power!
First aid.
Serpent strike! Fire seal!
Eagle Double Spin Kick. Ready for this?
I'm gonna fight Summon Spirit with Summon Spirit. Let's do this.
I call upon the Maiden of the Faith. I summon thee. Come, Undini.
Ready?
Ready for this?
It was not as effective as I hoped it might be. It's okay.
Sorry.
Here.
Thank you.
Be careful.
It is a challenge not to run rain.
Be
This
careful.
is my first time really trying that.
Power seal.
With any seriousness.
Ready for this?
Are you all ready? Here I go. Power
It might have been enough. There it is.
It looks like it is over.
Volt says, make your vow.
Just like I said. For the sake of everyone that risked their lives to protect me. And for Corinne's sake as well. I want to save both worlds.
The vow has been made. I entrust my power to the Pact Maker, Sheena.
Now, the fact that it's Lloyd after Corinne makes the sacrifice who gets Sheena to pull herself together and stand up for herself and overcome her trauma when Sheena, again, not that long ago, was trying to kill Colette. Like, talk about mutual trust and support.
Oh, what's happening?
A link between the two worlds has been severed.
Wait, I'll translate. The two opposing forces of mana were severed just now?
What does it mean for the mana flow to be severed?
Mana flows from the world in which the summoned spirits sleep to the world in which the summoned spirits are awake. This is the first time the summoned spirits have been awakened in both worlds at the same time. Because of this, the mana connecting the two worlds has been eliminated.
Does that mean that Silverant and Tetheala have stopped competing for each other's mana?
I do not know. The only thing certain is that the flow of mana between the worlds has been severed.
Yes. Eventually the worlds shall separate.
You mean the two worlds will split apart?
That's perfect. Then they'll stop competing for each other's mana.
There are 5 seals in Silverant, and since there wasn't a summoned spirit at the 5th seal, we should be able to sever all of the mana if we awaken the summoned spirits that correspond to the other 4 seals. Maybe.
So, if we awaken Tetheala's summoned spirits, we'll save Silverant without having Tetheala go into decline, right?
At the least, the mana connecting the worlds will disappear, and the two worlds will separate.
These summoned spirits are very unwilling to talk about any of the potential consequences of that, or whether it's a good or bad thing.
So the seals serve as a link between the two worlds.
We owe it all to you, Sheena, and Corinne as well.
Huh?
Because the two of you risked your lives to form the pact with Volt, we now know what the seals do.
That's right. It's thanks to both of you.
Corinne, thank you.
You don't expect to feel so many feelings for such a cute, small character who plays such an otherwise minor supporting role. That's how they get you, these JRPGs. Alright, to the Riards. I hadn't thought about this before, but there's a certain sense in which Sheena and Colette are kind of anti-parallel to one another too, because they both go around on these journeys to the seals, right? Colette needs to go on the journey of regeneration, and Sheena, as the summoner, has this ability to awaken the summon spirits, and now it seems sever the link between the worlds and potentially save them both. But Colette is very much called on to do that because it's construed as her destiny and what she has to do, and she's just kind of forced to steel herself and rise to the occasion. Whereas Sheena, especially when we meet her and she's had this failure of trying to make a pact with both once, is kind of trying to assert herself and take on a quest that she believes in terms of its personal meaning and the meaning to her friends, regardless or even against the expectations of what other people think she's capable of. Is Zelos an asshole or a genius with high EQ? You decide. So we've got someone from Mizuho, disguised as a renegade, posing as a Desion. How many levels can you have? Zelos being a little suspicious, man. Don't forget, Pronima also ambushed the party right after Zelos led them to the Riards. I don't know. This is very much a classic JRPG trope too. Like you finish at the Tower of Salvation, and then you immediately get access to these interdimensional flying machines that take you to Tetheala, right? But then they break, so you think you're going to have all of this mobility and functionality, but you got to start all the way back just walking on foot and gradually build back up to first a ship and then a flying machine that can't warp between worlds, and then figure out how to get back interdimensionally. Even one code, come on, man. We were just in this room the whole time. Just trying to be adequately prepped. Maybe I'll start buying some of the better gels now that we have some cash on hand. They're just so much more expensive, but they're also so much better. Why not? Go big or go home. Always better to be stocked. And we're off.
Enemies.
Oh, I forgot Sheena got new tech. Is it a level 3 attack that doesn't blow the enemy back? Because that would make my day. Power Seal Pinion. Ah, it's level 2! Oh, it's just a better version of Power Seal. Okay. Might as well.
Not even a contest.
Let's get rid of him quickly.
That was so Goodbye, worthless enemies.
I'm gradually remembering things about this game. I have this half memory that, as you might imagine, if you put Zellos in a party with 3 women, you get either a skid or a title or something. So I want to try that.
Another
Oh,
battle.
that the title. You gotta explore the stuff you don't already explore.
That was so
Are you okay? How do you like that? Give us something power seal.
to a human.
Casanova! That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes my memory serves me with these things. The ever sought after ambition of having 3 women in your battle entourage, I guess. Guess this is the entrance.
Don't hate me because
I'm sure that the different colored uniform doesn't mean anything special, like, I don't know, possession of a passcode. They wouldn't want to advertise that they have special information.
Let's go.
That's the thing that gets me most. Like, I don't mind if battle dialogue is repeated in pretty quick succession, because I get that's just kind of an inevitability of games like this. But when you kill the same enemy type right after the other, and it's almost like an echo to the voice, like, I lost to a human. That's enough to make you feel like you're losing your mind. Another one down there. Question is, how do we get there? Not this way.
All right. Power seal. Serpent seal. Devastating serpent seal.
Can't do it, you.
It looks like it is over.
Memory gem, baby. Never a bad time to have one of those. The real question is, do you think we've amassed enough EX gems at this point? New card though, I'll take that any day of the week. Excellent. I think there's anything up there, but a little part of me wants to go all the way around to see if there's an item or something. I can always go back that way. We're so popular. All these designs running after our autograph.
You're gonna regret this.
Do it, you.
Man, I rule! I'm so cool!
You want to tussle? Huh?
Ready for this?
Fire seal.
Don't think ill of us. We had no choice.
I know you were missing block puzzles back in the Temple of Lightning. Although I guess those were still block puzzles. We were just destroying blocks as opposed to pushing blocks around. It's always blocks at the end of the day. There's one puzzle mode in Tales of Symphonia. But you get very good at them by the end. Love it. When it was already hard for me to hit targets with the Sorcerer's Ring dead on, better introduce complicated angles. Push it from this. There we go. And sometimes the command is hard to hold. Oh, actually, shoot, I wonder if there's a way to get that hidden treasure chest using these blocks before I push that block downwards and lose it. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Well, better we found out now than like 5 minutes later when it was too late. It'll be a weapon for a character we're not using. No, I mean, it's a hidden treasure chest, so it's hopefully something decent. Aqua Cave! I would not call that the best thing we could find. Good for the next time we run into water or ice enemies, I guess. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we probably want to take this block with us up in that elevator we just opened. Let's find out. Yep, looks about right. Geez, I don't know though, looks like we want to get over there, but I also want that treasure chest. The layers of blocks and elevators are too complicated. It's messing with my head. There we go. Well, let's just go down and save first in case we accidentally irrevocably impede our ability to go forward. And now we can access that treasure chest and figure out what to do after that. Tomahawk wings. An axe! Excellent. That was worth it. How many EX gems level 3 can we find? In one area even? I feel like we've gotten like several even while I've been here. Very quick cast for a random renegade one.
Ready for this? Ready for this? First aid. Ready for this?
That's that.
The star is... Alright, first one was the life of. Almost to a full state. Some enemies chase us so fast, and then we got this guy who, I mean, is that anyone's running sequence? He missed chasing down Intruder's Day in Renegade Basic Training. The other way back, as I promised. Let's see if there's anything up here. Nope. Think we didn't waste time on it on the way going to where we just came from. Was kind of just thinking that, actually. Everybody gets electrocuted. But only once they leave the Temple of Lightning. That's a joke.
Get ready.
I think it went to die just for going on patrol by staring at a wall in a 2x2 room with nothing to do.
First aid.
Yes, I will say, it's hard to make every single one of Sheena's attacks in a combo connect, but when they do all connect, oh, chef's kiss. It does feel very satisfying. Let's bring in the giant tree! Ah, so we got all the passcodes after all. I didn't think that's where the last one was. What? That was a weird jump. Alright, so we have all the passcodes, but I feel like there's something on this side that we didn't have powered before. Maybe we can access now.
Get ready.
Power seal!
Ready for this? First aid.
Spirit seal!
Ready for this? First aid.
It looks like it is over. Another battle.
Fire seal! Punishment! Serpent seal! Punishment!
Booyah! Supersonic thrust.
Why go Sonic when you can go Supersonic? Use those.
Spirit fire seal!
Do not think ill of us.
There we go. Alright, so I think I did mess up that one room where I got the axe by dropping the block prematurely. But at least we're gonna get these two chests, so that's something. Oh man. It's not even that the place is needlessly big, like Lloyd said, it's that there's a needless number of lasers, making it really hard to navigate the rooms efficiently. Gotta push these blocks all the way around them. Tooth, lightning sword. Those sound good. Oh, yeah, I remember these swords for Lloyd. I do recall them as pretty dang good. Well, bummer we didn't get the other one, but hey, without a guide, I think it is pretty much impossible for most humans to do a perfect run of a Tales game anyways. Unless it's like your second or third time through. It's part of the organicness of the experience. We discover and get what we get. We miss some things, but part of the tapestry of life that they're fighting to protect. But where is the door? I kind of thought we had to go back here. They said it's in the deepest part of the facility. I think this is the door out we decided, right? Yeah. Okay, we have to find the door to the hangar. Let's do it. Maybe it is that door I missed before. I didn't see a way to get there. I didn't think we had enough blocks.
New foes.
No way!
Try this! Triple kick!
Doing goodbye, worthless enemies.
I don't know if you've seen the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, but one of the character traits of the main character, Ted, is that he indulges in some martial arts, and he identifies himself as a kicker as opposed to someone who fights with his fist. And every time he says in the show, "I'm a kicker," makes me think about Boy Rico.
Doing you.
Okay, so not that way. We were in here before. Man, it is easy to get lost in these facilities. I'm gonna guess it was that room I thought we couldn't reach before, which was on the other side. Well, if that's the case, at least I was wrong and we did get everything worth finding and getting in this space. And Sheena's arms are going to be extra ripped from pulling all those blocks. Oh, maybe it reset the blocks? Maybe that's the trick? Because I feel like these blocks were not here the last time we were in this room. That would explain it. Oh, yeah, they're back because we had pushed one down to hit the rotating cylinder up there. Huh. Not very intuitive to me that they would reset after something like that. But that's why it's important to go back to rooms many times, I guess. That did occur to me. Someone asked me on one of the earlier streams whether I would consider this a really grindy JRPG, and I wouldn't. I don't think of the Tales games as grindy games in general, but it might be that part of the reason that's so is that the dungeon design has you backtracking and going to the same rooms quite a few times in order to get everything and figure the puzzles out, in which case you just end up naturally running into more enemies and kind of quasi-grinding without thinking too much about it. Yep, looks like we made it. Life of, I think is what it was. The star is Whispering of the Giant Tree. There we go. Got it in one. It's always a challenge to remember it, even when you know it. Life versus light.
So you've come,
pretty similar.
like moths to the flame.
Can't get rid of you in that easy. Or Bada, for that matter.
Do you ever say anything original?
You gotta admit, that line is seriously cliche.
We have higher standards for our catchphrases.
I see your attitudes haven't changed, but your impudence ends here. Prepare to die.
Give me your attitude and I'll give you mine.
How I'll show you the difference of our strengths.
I guess we want to take down Bodif.
Thunderblade!
I instantly regret this.
Try this! Power infliction!
New power.
Beast! Fire seal! Serpent! Fire beast! Annoying! I have the hammer of blind infliction! I summon thee! Come, bolt!
The hammer of godly lightning. That's a pretty sweet indication of what we're doing.
This!
Power seal! Fire seal! You gotta be kidding me! Serpent! Fire seal! Beast! Serpent! Power seal!
You don't want your healer to die. Come on, Zealous. Be just a little bit better at your job.
Fire seal!
This takes concentration.
Ready for
Fire
this?
seal!
First aid!
Here!
Thunderblade! Ready for this? First aid!
Serpent power seal! Fire seal!
Ready for this? First aid!
Be careful!
Die! Thunderblade!
Guardian seal!
I wish you got more frames on these Guardian skills. It's kind of a bummer when you time it right for the start of the attack, but then you run out of power by the time the rest of the attack goes.
Fire seal! Here! No way!
First aid!
Spirit fire
Give up! Thunder explosion! Ready for this? First aid! Give up!
Spit fire seal!
Spin kick!
Power spit fire seal!
That seems taller than I would expect. Maybe Sheena's just short.
Serpent spit
The
fire
right next to each other, feel like I'm fighting a giant. Oh, I don't like that! There's one thing you learn in a Tales game, it's get out of the way of indignation. Presea, I had to learn that the hard way this time around, folks.
Here, be careful!
Everyone's going into over limit, Jesus Christ. You and Regal, Presea!
Here!
Thunder explosion! Thunder
Ready for
explosion!
no way!
First aid!
Serpent spit fire seal! Here,
Thank you.
be careful!
Ready for this?
Infliction! Power seal!
Thunder
Fire seal!
Power of your X-Sphere.
Oh, come on, you can't say that. Lloyd wasn't even in that fight.
Chance.
Oh, we earned all kinds of goodies. Must have hit a capstone level for some characters.
Impossible. How could I lose?
Still the Kratos wound from Haima. He cuts really deep.
Lloyd, your X-Sphere. To think that it's really evolving.
My X-Sphere?
What's this shaking?
Lloyd, now's our chance. Let's take the Riards now.
All right.
Color coordinated, very importantly.
Sir, this earthquake. Could a mana link have been broken?
Possibly. Investigate the cause of this earthquake immediately.
What shall we do about the Riards?
It doesn't matter. Let them go. Our little friend can tell us where they are at any time.
Oh, what little friend are you talking about? And we have the power of flight back. Just not interdimensional travel yet. Plebs that we are. Oh man, this brings back memories. And that first time, like this wonderful first JRPG experience when I didn't know what any of the tropes were, so I had no expectations that I'd be able to fly at some point, and then just get that ability. Such magic. Suddenly the world is our oyster. Oh, assuming we land in a place where we can walk. I have faith in my friends. I don't even know what the relationship building option is here. See? What was I supposed to say, Sheena? Oh, there? See, I feel like that ends the conversation even more abruptly. Oh, good. I had fully forgotten about Colette, because she is, for me, the most forgettable character, despite being the center of the beginning of the story. And so I was ready to go off and try to find more summon spirits as opposed to rescuing her, which we should probably prioritize. Exile! Actually, I don't think this is where she is. I think this is another place. But, still worth dropping by here, since we happened upon it. City in the sky. Jeez, but you're so antagonized as a people that you're literally exiled to the sky. Okay, the dog would have reminded me about Colette, to be fair. Another summon spirit. Statue of Riard or Hidden Recipe Master. It's nice that the recipes include the versatility of letting you use different kinds of fruit, and it still counts as completing the recipe, as opposed to needing to get just certain specific items in order to make it at all. The city could be connected with Maxwell. Without any spoilers, if you have played through Tales of Arise and you hadn't played this, this might help you to make sense of that one random call out to Maxwell. It happens very late in some very cool optional post-game content. Alright. Not where Colette was, but we had to see the floating city. Eastern skies is what they'd said. There it is. The other floating city.
Finally found you. Colette!
No, Lloyd! Stay away! It's a trap!
What?
You will pay for using me. Let Colette go!
An illusion?
You can have that worthless chosen. Now I understand why Lord Yggdrasil left her alone.
Worthless?
Absolutely. A sinful chosen like that is completely useless for my mana cannon.
Sinful, you
She
say?
can't save the world. She can't merge with Martel. She even puts her friends in danger. What a pathetic chosen.
Stop blaming Colette for things she did not do.
Indeed. It is enough that I alone bear the weight of sin. You and I are the epitome of sin. I'll drag you down to hell with me.
Take me to hell? You inferior beings and your silly jokes.
Everyone, please run!
Now, my darling pets, feed on the flesh of these wretched beings.
Don't try to fight them! Run!
Winged dragon, a subspecies of dragon, carnivorous, excels at the pursuit and capture of prey. The probability of successful evasion on this small platform is 1%.
Give me a break. I'll pass on dying, thanks.
All we have to do is defeat them before they can kill us.
Indeed.
So the usual six.
I have no intention of becoming a part of the food chain without a fight.
Man, Regal has such an incredibly commanding presence. Like, even if you're engaging with the story for the first time and you haven't played it before, I feel like just the determination with which he declares to Rodial, "I'll drag you to hell with me," is just arresting and tells you a lot about who he is and what he cares about, even without knowing
Ready for this?
why he's so resolved or what it is he's trying to atone for.
First aid!
Be careful. Are you all ready? Power infliction. Try this. Power infliction.
We can hit the mark whenever it counts. It's the boss fight.
Annoying.
But I remember really having a hell of a hard time though with this one as a kid, so hoping it goes better this time, although I gotta say, it's teeing up to not go better. Interrupted during a summon, I don't love that.
It's too late. Love me now, huh? Enough, are you?
Jesus Christ.
Love me now, huh?
I don't like this.
Too late. Love me now, huh?
Power seal. Power seal.
Ready for this?
Power seal. Here, be careful.
How will you do?
Ugh. Not projectiles, come on.
Love me now, huh?
Come on, turn the tide.
Ready for
I
this?
call upon the head.
First aid.
Godly lightning.
Love ya.
I summon thee. Come, bolt.
Love me now, huh?
Oh, hell. Jesus Christ.
Here, be careful. No way.
Okay. Now we might be able to stage a comeback.
Here.
There's gotta be something with the difficulty curve. They're expecting you to explore more of the world and brag a little more after you get the power of flight. Because there's no way it would jump up in difficulty that much otherwise.
Be careful.
I know that I would remember it as such as a kid.
Seal.
Ready for this?
Guardian seal.
First aid.
Power seal. Fire seal.
Stay alive? Guess not.
Ready for this?
Power seal. Guardian seal.
Ready for this?
Heal. Here,
Love ya.
be careful.
Ready for this? First aid.
Power seal.
First aid.
Fire seal.
Ready for this? First aid. Healer.
Alright, and then there was one.
First aid.
She was big.
Beast.
Ready.
Doesn't seem like a super fair.
Here,
Love ya.
be careful.
Ready for this?
Power seal. Spirit seal. Now, serpent seal.
Demon fight
Serpent seal. Serpent fire seal.
Why would you run into it, guys? Come on. Okay.
Do not bother us.
That was not pleasant, nor did we get graded well, but we made it in one go. I wish I had clocked the levels we were at before. I want to know if we jumped up more than one level. I'm guessing it's possible. I think it was expecting us to be a little more prepared than we were.
No,
But we did
it's
it.
too late.
What is this ominous light that threatens to engulf us?
I can't move.
It's Colette! The mana from Colette's body is flowing out towards us!
It's caused by that magic circle beneath her.
Colette, get out of there!
I can't. I'm chained to it. I can't move. I'm sorry. I'm just a chosen who couldn't even save her friends, much less the world. Maybe I'm just like Rodile said, a pathetic chosen.
No, Colette. Don't delude yourself. You haven't done anything wrong. What's wrong is this system that demands the sacrifice of the chosen.
What's up with the ground?
We have to get out of here!
Lloyd,
Colette! You have to live!
I know.
She says that almost like it's a burden. Presea is stepping up to make the sacrifice and save her new friends only shortly after regaining her humanity. Ah, we don't deserve these characters, man, I'm telling you.
Is everybody okay?
I'm still alive.
Looks like everyone's alright.
But for what purpose did that Rodile character kidnap Colette?
He said he needed a Crucius crystal in order to control the mana cannon. But apparently, mine didn't work.
Mana cannon?
Pietro, the man we saved in Haima, also spoke of this mana cannon.
Presea's waking up! Colette, are you okay?
Yes, thanks to you.
Presea smiled!
It only took a bunch of inhibitor ore and a makeshift crest and an attempted self-sacrifice, but
She
finally turned
resembles
into a bit of a human.
Just as I thought.
Here you go. Stop dropping hints, man. Tell us what you're talking about.
Okay then. Now that my cute little Presea smiled, it's a good time to start thinking about the next step.
Yeah, we got Colette back, so what now?
Summon spirits!
We're going to separate the two worlds.
Summon
So we're going to
spirits.
form pacts with the summoned spirits of both worlds.
Well, this is where I come in, right? How about we start with the summon spirit, Gnome? He should be near here.
Alright, that sounds good. Professor, is that okay with you?
What? Yes, sure, that's fine.
Professor, is something wrong?
It's nothing. Anyway, let's get going.
It won't come up again. Now, did Colette rejoining the party completely reset our party formation? The answer may surprise you. Hey, it didn't. Go team. I was surprised by that answer. Zelos, the secret genius. It's a whole arc. The Zelos' intelligent sequence of skits. Now he has two character traits, Giant Pervert and Booksmart. The different elemental uses of the Sorcerer's Ring, I think, are also a cool gameplay method for sort of testing you and forcing you to have facility with the element before you form a pact with the Summon Spirit. Like a way of proving your worth, besides just engaging in combat with them. I remember we saw a little one of those gnomelets somewhere else. He demanded a potion to eat. Okay, but the real question is, how's Regal with it? I'll bet his hands being bound together makes him super adept at Genus's weapon. See, I think that's why you were thinking ahead to use that potion with the other Gnome. I think otherwise it's a whole song and dance to figure out how to get in here. Deep memories of previous playthroughs. Sometimes they help. Regal teaches Presea how to ignore obnoxious men. Oh, come on, now we're supposed to get in there. That's clearly a passage. And I could write a whole study of that 3-line skit as well. And how interesting and expressive a form, too, to take something like a skit, which up until now had been sort of side conversations for the most part between characters, and turn it into a way of having characters give little pointed soliloquies with a title that doesn't take from the dialogue that describes the content. Like that was Time Does Not Go Back. Stuff like that, like running outside of a JRPG, you can see why you feel intimidated by the genre, or it seems inaccessible, or just too Japanese or whatever. But little soliloquies and so many different like portraits of characters and their relationships. It's really as sophisticated and literary, especially something like this, as a play. Not one really want to be like Colette. I don't know, man. The combination of smiling and forgiving everything and then also apologizing for everything seems like a dangerous combination. Okay. I only got a level 3 attack that doesn't blow down the enemy, I think. That ought to help with attacking the enemies. Oh, yes. Excellent.
Get ready.
Serpent power field hit! Power now! Power seal! Serpent force seal!
Oh, that's a trade-off, so it's a level 3 that doesn't knock them down, but it also doesn't appear to hit them, so I think that ends the combo too. Maybe that's just the structure of our level 3 skills, maybe they're combo enders. Mutual trust only goes so deep with some things. Oh, that line just reminded me of what's actually happening. I had forgotten, but now I remember. Oh, guys, we have so much story left to go. Boy, I'm not emotionally prepared for this replay.
World of... I call upon the hammer of godly lightning. I summon you. Come, bolt.
We won.
Elevator. More defense. That's always good. Reduced TP consumption ought to really help with chaining things together for Sheena. Every party member sees the worst of every other party member in the Gnome Blitz. That sucks. So I remembered the potion, but I didn't remember enough. That bumps me out. I don't know why I thought I could walk around him. This isn't Dark Souls. Wish I could remember if there's something else that the next gnome wants to save time. But alas, I do not remember.
Get ready.
Eagle dot.
Messed up.
Ready for this? First aid.
Messed up.
Yeah, we really have to get...
Down. Serpent spirit seal.
First aid.
Powered spirit seal.
First aid.
It looks like it is over.
But we are bleeding grade. I'll find some way to turn this around.
We have no choice.
Are you all ready? Power here. Here I go. Power infliction. Power seal. Force seal. Spirit seal. Beast. Serpent seal. How do you like that?
Ready for this? First aid.
Serpent spit force seal.
Heal.
Infliction.
Ready for this? First aid. Heal.
Guardian
Seriously.
It's a cool shield.
Get ready.
No!
Messed up.
Damn, I must be its fierce demon thing.
Healer.
Power seal!
First aid.
Fifth force seal! Serpent seal! Serpent seal! Power seal! Power seal! Serpent seal! That's that!
What were you expecting, man? That's a cool gift. She's the woodcutter. She made something thoughtful for you out of wood. Oh, I'd be stoked. Thought that bridge would have collapsed. Not the way. Just trying to check out these other paths because
This is gonna be cake.
What's over here? Have to go.
Ready for this?
Bonus side path to the right. It's always easy to tell.
You're gonna be kidding! Power seal! Force seal! Spirit guardian!
This takes concentration.
Spirit
though.
seal!
Ready for this? First aid.
By now! Are you all ready? Power seal!
Demon bang.
Ineffective.
Die!
Power! Power! Spirit seal!
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
I had forgotten how many of these skits are sequential and built out these little side stories, like Genus and Presea giving each other gifts. I forget whether they kept going with that. So I don't feel like I saw a lot of that in Abyss. I don't remember much from Arise before that. Those are the two I most recently played, I think.
This is gonna be cake.
I call upon the hammer of godly lightning. I summon thee. Come, bolt.
TP reduction accessory is really good for summons too, since they cost so much.
You're gonna be kidding me.
Hit their madness in the vault.
Spirit seal.
Ready for this?
Power seal.
Ready for this? First aid. Ready for this?
Power seal.
We won.
You guys stalking me or something?
Messed up.
Power seal.
And now I'm kind of missing fire seals. I feel like even if it knocks enemies down, at least it gets them out of commission for a moment, which is helpful, especially with battles that have so many enemies. I might switch back.
Ready for this? First aid! Serpent power seal pinion! Fire seal! Serpent seal! No! Are you all ready? Power seal! Try this! Power infliction!
Do not think ill of us.
One more outlet to try before we go and get some spicy food.
This is gonna be cake.
Serpent seal! Ready for this? Demon light spear! Service beast! No way! Serpent spirit seal! Evil doesn't stand a chance.
Man.
50% output should be
I was thinking we'd be able to just use the run to collapse the grid since we didn't collapse it economically. It's not that simple.
Ready for this? First aid! Fire seal! Ready for this? First aid!
Do not think ill of us.
I really can't just like that? Oh, nope, just an enemy. Not a way forward. Alright, spicy food we go.
I call upon the hammer of God's lightning! Demon Bay! Summon me! Come! Bolt!
That was disappointing.
Well, at least we can fly now, so it's not too much of a misadventure to go all the way back there. Tabitha, give us the spicy food, please. It's a long story, Tabitha. I don't know that I understand, but I'm glad that you do. Tessa, what's up, man? Still not feeling friendly. Just wait. We're gonna be friends.
I don't care for points.
Spirit seal! New power! Fire! Beast! Fire seal! Serpent power seal! Fire seal! Evil doesn't stand a chance.
Okay, take two. Don't think about the fact that there's another one of these guys right behind this one. We know Regal's a good cook. Let's do it. The side quest of little miniature characters who desperately want to understand what food is. Alright, what you got for me, man? I'm begging you. Can read me like a book, Gnomelet 3. It's my face. It's the face that I'm making right now. God bless you, number 3. But how do we get there? Oh, dude. Oh no! I forgot to change the sorcerer's ring back. Oh. I know it would cause more issues, but I wish they would just let you keep it fixed to whatever you had it set to when you went in or out of a dungeon, as opposed to resetting it. Alright. Let's try this again.
Output should be
I think I already messed up. Seriously. Man, I am not good at thinking these these sequence-dependent puzzles here.
Spirit seal! Power seal pinion!
Ready for this? First aid!
Power seal! Spirit seal! Power seal! That's that!
Well, we're here now. Another EX Gem level 3. Should have a counter in the stream for every time we get one. There's the gnome light at least. I missed like all of the items, but that's okay. Let's say this one. Nice. Looking like a good axe. Cloud doesn't even want something, just to get in our way. Oh, it's not the same one. It's Big Brother. At least it's not just me who's getting them confused. Ah, yes. We can drop the bridge, but we just need Gnome's help. I remember.
I don't care.
Ready for this? First aid!
Howard! Serpent! Howard! Spirit seal! No! Serpent seal! No! Howard! Spear fire seal!
Sonic fierce human bang!
Do not bother us.
You guys stalking me or something?
Beast! Howard! Fire seal!
Demon light spear! Ready for this? First aid! Healer!
Spirits! Fire seal! Are you all ready? Infliction! Power infliction! Try this! Power infliction! Evil doesn't stand a chance.
Well, for all the trouble the Gnomelets are worth, the minigame
This is gonna be
escort
cake.
music was pretty good.
Serpent fire!
Ready for this?
Power seal!
First aid! Get my
Fire seal!
Ready for this? First aid!
Punish me. Resolute infliction. Haste.
Serpent Spirit Seal!
Finale. That's that.
Timing is everything. This was like the timing minigame to get to the I think it was to get to the Airbuster in Final Fantasy VII as a kid. I had a hell of a time making that timing work too, because there was always like more or less of a delay than I was expecting. I know what I have to do. Just anxious about it. I think I was late. Oh, I think they made the timing window way bigger. No way it was that easy for me on my my little GameCube back 20 years ago. I can't even really judge him because I too did not think through the consequences of my actions earlier in this dungeon. Well, if a gnomelet makes mistakes, then maybe it's okay that I do too. Alright, who wants to form a pact? Stalagmite.
So this is Gnome.
Arguably the silliest summon spirit.
Since Volt was Undini's opposite, Gnome's is...
Ifrit. If we wake up Ifrit, that'll sever their mana flow, right?
No, it's Sylph. Honestly, how many times do I have to tell you before you actually remember it?
Professor, please, I'm just a child. I have 2 swords and no
the level
brains.
of education in Silverant matches the status of the world.
Brutal. Regal, you're still somewhat our prisoner, man.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Lloyd, that was not a compliment.
Alright, here we go.
Just try cracking a book once.
So,
It won't kill you.
Summoner, huh? Well, look, sorry, but I've already got a pact with Mythos, okay?
There's Mythos' name again. He must have been amazing.
I forgot that Gnome is literally voiced by the Looney Tunes.
I am Sheena. I seek a pact with Gnome. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
It's a good show of respect to still use all that proper language when Gnome just went at you like that.
Here's some stuffy language. Blech.
Come on, I told you, it's a sign of respect. Say thank you.
Well, I mean, this is how I was taught to do it.
Unlike Lloyd, I cracked a book.
Really? Oh, yeah, well, whatever. All right, show me what you got. Bring it on. Come on.
Not quite the same tone as the Volt battle, but
Time to taste dirt.
maybe a nice moment of levity after that. Why would they write the subtitle as The Power of Mother Earth? That's such less in the list of known than Time to Taste Dirt. I want to know what happened to the with the world first.
Ready for this? First aid.
No way. Devastation. Magnetic serpent seal. Are you all ready? Try this. Power infliction.
Here. Ready for this? First aid.
No way.
Ready for this? First aid.
No way. Infliction.
Sonic spike spear.
Jesus! That was stronger than I expected. The mother of all gamblers.
Ready for this? Heal up, yes.
Stone blast.
Ready for this? First aid.
There it is. Just what I was waiting for!
First aid.
Ready? Come, bolt.
Ready for this?
Jesus Christ. I have to send it down so we're winning for a second.
Ready for this? First aid.
Be careful.
Ready for this? First aid.
Resolution illusion. Beast.
Ready for
You're
this?
kidding me.
First aid.
I could just stay on the pause screen and listen to this music all day.
Ready for this? First aid.
Jesus.
Serpent seal. Ready? Round dasher.
Ready for this?
You love me now, huh?
Here we go.
Ready for this?
Be careful.
First aid.
Landmine. Serpent power.
Ready for this? First aid.
And we have 2 life bottles left. It just occurred to me that I forgot to restock after the Volt fight. Not even after the Volt fight, after Rodile's Dragons, that's what it was. Maybe within striking distance. Oh, not really. We're gonna have to try to just not let people die, I guess.
Be careful.
Here we go.
First aid. Heal.
Fire seal.
Ready for this? First aid.
Power seal. Fire seal.
Ready for this? First aid.
You can do it. Oh, but not if Sheena takes all the hits like that.
Here. Are you all ready?
That'll help.
Power signature. Try this. Power infliction.
Now we gotta be close. Alright. Come back, kid. Let's say that and then we're all gonna get wiped out.
Nice dodger. Here we go.
Ready for this?
Here we go.
First aid.
Oh no!
There you go. Not pretty, but everyone made it through. We didn't lose any grade, and we survived with all the characters intact to get the experience points, which is what it's all about. First try.
Oh, you guys guys fight dirty, you know that? I mean, what's up with the 4-on-1 garbage, Mythos? Well, he did it by himself.
You're also giant and much better than we are. And a quasi-god.
Well, whatever. Make your vow already.
Oh, this guy is hard to deal with. For the sake of creating a place in which the two worlds no longer must sacrifice one another, give me your power.
She got there eventually.
Well, alright. I'll go ahead and lend my power to you guys.
But only because you said gimme.
Now all we have to do is make a pact with Sylph and we'll sever another one of the mana flows.
Where should we go next?
I've heard that the summoned spirit Celsius resides near Flanor.
Okay then, let's go have a look.
I committed very hard to this whole journey to sever the mana flows without thinking that much about the ramifications of it. But, you know, that's the beauty of this game. We went on the journey of regeneration without really knowing what that entailed. Things went awry, but as long as we stay aligned to our moral compass and adapt with the people we trust along the way, the resilience of the party will be far more than most would expect or be able to muster. Alright folks, well, a fun and impactful stream in my book. We are off on a new journey within the journey of Tales of Symphonia. From the journey of regeneration now to the journey of severing the mana flows. Sheena made peace with her past and was able to form a pact with Volt. We went through the maddening adventures of Gnome, saved Colette after she was kidnapped, although we still don't quite know what's happening to her body yet. And of course, can't forget to call out that we kicked this whole adventure off by saving Presea and waking her back up to her humanity and making some friends along the way. So thank you for gaming along with me. I'm loving this. Couldn't ask for a better game to replay. So happy that Namco finally remastered this. I'm excited to keep not just diving into the game, but exploring the many different ways in which its storytelling has had an influence on me and just the nature of gaming over the years. So looking forward to many fun times ahead. Going to be looking, as I said at the top of the stream, at a different instance of video game storytelling later this week, lecturing about the Xenoblade Chronicles series at PAX East on Thursday. So not going to be streaming on Wednesday or Friday, but I do encourage you to check out that PAX lecture if the Xenoblade Chronicles series is of interest to you. Or even if you're just interested enough in JRPGs to watch this stream and you want to get a glimpse of another one, I could not recommend Xenoblade Chronicles enough, and I think it's going to be a fun adventure, that lecture. So check it out. It'll be in person, it will also be streamed on PAX's official channels, and then we will be back here a week from today, same time, same place, to pick up this journey and get some more summon spirits under our belt. So looking forward to that. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. This has been Aaron Suduko on With a Terrible Fate, Tales of Praxis.